Perfect. Awesome. We've already introduced ourselves, right? So I'm gonna get to question number one. But before I do that, I'm just going to recap very fast the rules we have here on Talk and Talk, okay? There are three and they're very simple. Rule number one is this right now is a conversation, it's not a class. We're here to talk about technology, exchange experiences, tell stories, and practice the language, right? While we're doing all of that. So I'm not going to teach you anything. Right now, I'm not a teacher. Rule number two is we're going to be respectful to one another, even when we don't agree. So if André loves Mercado Livre and I don't love Mercado Livre, we're not going to fight about it. We're going to discuss, show our opinions, our points of views, and that's it, all respectfully. And number three is we're not going to correct each other's English. We're here to make mistakes and to learn from them so you guys can feel comfortable. This is an open space for you to feel safe, to make your mistakes that are necessary in the learning journey, in the learning experience. Alrighty? And also, this is a conversation. So if you guys want to make observations and interact with one another, make questions about each other, it's all right, okay? So we're gonna start here with question number one to João. João, how do you feel about the current state of online payments?
Okay, I think I understand the meaning of current state, but is the context of online payments nowadays like this?
Exactly, yes.
Okay, I am happy with online payments. With payments in general, I think from the I don't know 5 years to here, things are much more accessible. Uh, Before peaks starts was harder. I think even before peaks, uh, the payments have been more accessible. And I don't know if you guys know about this, but Brazil is a reference in payments for the world, like China, United States imports our technology of payments. I think there are some countries in Europe that if you want to send money to one person, you have to wait one day, a full day, to reach your money to the other person account. This happens because on 80s, 90s, like 1990, the inflation in Brazil was very high, and we have to receive our money in the day, in this exactly hour, because in the another day things would be more expensive, and you had to buy things as fast as you can. I didn't live these times. I don't know if you guys had, but my parents told me how it was. But because of that, Brazil developed a lot of technology for payments and financial in general since uh, 2000 years, uh, year 2000 or 1990. And actually, I work in a company that started in this time, and that's why I know about it.
That's pretty cool. I had no idea. Did you guys have any idea about this?
No, it's something I have have not no. I didn't know.
Me neither. That's pretty cool, actually. Like the contest itself, it's
No,
not very good because economy was so bad that we needed to use money the same day to not lose it. But it's still something really interesting and impressive.
Brazilian position in the global countries. Brazilian ranking. I didn't know.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. What about you, Andre? How do you feel about the current state of online payments?
Um, I really not I feel not secure to pay something in online. I their cases in my wife, in my friends, was stolen his account in PayPal, Mercado Livre. They robbed, steal, and used her account to buy something. And this is very confusing to prove that you not do that.
Yes, it's quite
So
complicated too.
I'm not comfortable, but I use that. But I have to concentrate the payments in one card, credit card, and not any credit card we have. We have just only one with web assurance to have some protection about steal, etc.
That's actually a great tactic. It's like really smart.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do it.
I don't install the apps banking in my cell phone. Only one cell phone in home. We have banking apps, and when I go out, I don't bring this cell phone with me. I care other cell phone, a much common cell phone, just Wi-Fi and WhatsApp. Okay. I live in Rio de Janeiro. Point. Period.
I feel you.
live in Rio de Janeiro. Period.
But let me tell you, that's genius. You separate, like, you have a fail safe. If they ever get the information for your credit card, is already secured by the bank, and you can cancel it at any time. And your cell phone, it's pretty smart actually. When it's because right now I only have one credit card, but if I ever get one more, I think I'm gonna do it. What is it?
Passwords. Front and verse.
Awesome. That's awesome. Really smart. Really smart. Right. Perfect. All
My
right.
passwords can't remember. It's not good to remember. My password is crazy.
All right, that's great. I share a little bit of João's and André's feelings. I buy a lot on the internet. I know Brazil's very forward when we're talking about technology and payments. We do have a lot of good technology. I've worked with a few people from Yampi she's like this platform for online payments for stores that they have like really good technology. A lot of stores that use them inside and outside Brazil now. Mercado Pago is also going abroad, and other countries love it. We have really good and safe technology, but I don't trust it very much. But I still buy online a lot, but I always try to make sure that I'm buying from a trustworthy website. But a thing that helps me is that I am very tall. I'm like almost 2 meters tall, and it's very difficult to buy online stuff for me. For example, if I buy clothes or shoes, I'm never sure if they're really going to fit me because I'm very tall. So I usually buy this kind of stuff presentially. I usually buy this kind of stuff on stores. I like it a lot more. So because of that, most of the things I buy online are like food, you know. So this is a little bit safer for me. And what about you, Dinesh? How do you feel about the current state of online payments? Trusted, not trusted? I think it's good, bad?
Good. I really like because they help us not into kill bank, for example. but it can be a problem when the your cell phone is stolen. In addition, fears are still something that makes the product is more expensive too.
Yes, there's that. And the internet, everything's a bit cheaper because you don't have as many expenses to sell, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. But that's something true. Like nowadays, when everything's online and everything's on your cell phone, if your cell phone is taken, you just lost everything, right?
Yeah.
And then it's a lot of bureaucracy and it's very tiring to get access to everything back, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever had any like bank account, cell phone stolen, something like that?
I like the pics because it allowed simple people enter in this uh, digital area. And today we can pay practically everything with the pics.
Yes, everybody has it now. It makes it a lot of stuff easier.
Yeah.
Right. Andrea, you're gonna say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's in cell phones, we can have some wallet, private wallet, to put
Yeah.
some apps inside. I don't do that, but I knew that it's possible to do.
Oh, cool. Okay, so Janemis said, sorry, that your favorite online payment system is Pix, right?
Yeah.
Is there any other one you like as well?
I use Mercado Pago, but the tax is very expensive.
Oh, yeah. I have an account, but I've never used it.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, João? Are there any particular online payment systems that you prefer? João, we can't listen to you.
Um,
Now we do. Oh yeah, he said his internet is failing, right? We're not listening, buddy. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna give you a few minutes to see if your internet stabilizes, and I'm gonna ask André. André, what about you?
Used credit card. Are you listening?
Oh,
Yes,
now we do.
now.
Now we are. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I usually use credit card for online payments, but I am starting to use Pix sometimes. Depends on the value, depends on the website. I prefer not. I started to prefer not to let my card information on websites. So if it's a small site to buy, I prefer Pix.
It makes it a lot easier, right? And now even the websites are accepting it. That's good because websites they didn't accept debit cards a while ago, and now everybody uses Pix, so they have to accept it. Good.
Yes.
That's good. Besides Pix, is there anyone you like?
Me?
Yeah.
I usually use Pix or credit card, like Boleto usually no, transferring usually no also.
Alrighty, very good. And what about you, Andrea? What's your favorite one?
I don't have favorites. I use all the all the payments methods, but I use most the credit card normally credit card and Mercado Pago or other one. I don't buy something. I only use the uh, the sites popular sites, not more Americanas, but Amazon. I don't know if I give they deliver me, né? I don't know if they deliver, but Amazon, Magazine Luiza, Magalu, only Carrefour e tal, né? Only the popular. I never use any sites that I can. I don't know. I didn't know or sites newest 4 months ago. I don't pay nothing in the sites, and I use the only Pix only person to person. But to buy something, I don't like to use the Pix because they don't give us reward points.
Do you use virtual card?
No, Itaú card I don't use.
No, virtual card.
Virtual card. My credit card doesn't have virtual card, but
really?
my wife has.
Because that's good, right? You can generate like a temporary card,
Uh-huh.
right?
It's a good thing. It's a good
That's
thing.
smart.
I think this is solve a lot of problems.
Amazing. Nice. I'm like most of you, I mainly use credit card. Actually, I use credit card too much. I should stop using my credit card so much. And when you get your salary and you get your credit card bill and you say, oh my God, they're the same, it's a problem. And Pix as well, but usually for transfers from person to person. But one thing I use a lot that's linked to my credit card is PicPay. Why? Because you can't pay you can't pay
Tax.
you pay a little bit of interest. You pay a little bit of interest because you're paying bills, regular bills with the credit card. So like my bank doesn't let me pay like electricity bill, water bills, or the internet bill with the credit card. But if I connect my credit card to PicPay, I can pay through PicPay. They ask like a 4.5% interest to pay because of the service.
At month?
By bill you pay.
By bill, 4%.
4.99, 5%. So for example, if I pay a bill that's 100 reais, is going to be 105 because of the tax they cover.
Okay.
It's not that good because you have to pay a little bit of interest, but it's the only way I can pay my bills with the credit card. So I've been using it to do pretty much it, only to pay bills. But as soon as the bank liberates, like, oh, you can pay all your bills with a credit card, I'm just saying goodbye to PicPay.
Yeah.
All righty.
This is a good idea to have miles. Miles.
Yes. Because then you're spending on the credit card, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly how I saw on the internet. People were saying like, oh, you can pay your electricity bill and get points to exchange your miles. And then that's how I discovered.
Okay. Congratulations. Awesome. Thank you for learning us.
Yeah, take a look later on PicPay. It's really good for that. All righty. Now, for question number 3, We already mentioned this a little bit, but Janemis, what do you think are the advantages and disadvantages of online payments? Your microphone stopped.
Oh, sorry. Advantage for me is less bureaucracy and the fast speed in transaction. Cost, high fees, high tax. When do your cell phone is stolen is very complicated. That's it.
All righty, very good. Very great. And it's crazy how fast it can be. Even when you're paying with Pix, the website recognizes the payment in like 3 minutes. Tops, right? It's really good. What about you, João? What are the pros and cons, the advantages and disadvantages of online payments?
I agree, of course. Is the speed when the time you spend paying is very low, and it's practice when it's a site that you have that has that you have some confidence with. For example, I buy a lot in Amazon, so my credit card is there, and it's really fast to buy something there, and arrives in my house very fast also. So usually it is very convenient for me buying there. But the disadvantage that I can think nowadays is security. Your card may be cloned. Uh, don't know. I heard a lot of stories about cloned credit cards, and I don't know. I think this is the main disadvantage. I am a person who prefers buying online and hates buying on site, so it's hard to me to think about disadvantages.
You're not a big fan of buying on websites?
No, I said on site, but on physical places.
Oh, okay, right. Got it. I am the opposite. I love buying on stores. I like going there, making the person, the attendant, walk with me in the entire store, talking a little bit, and I like the experience. I rarely buy stuff online, actually. What about you, André? What do you think are the advantages and disadvantages?
The guys already have talked about how convenient it is to buy online. I like the convenience too. I like no do not like most of men don't like to go shopping. We like the thing and give me okay, it's right. And the price, the low price is very good to me. I have I found some sneakers with a good price, good sneakers with a good price in online. When I go
Yeah.
shopping, the price is 30% more. So
Yeah.
I choose always to buy sneakers, mainly sneakers in online.
I feel you. Because on like if you buy on Netshoes, you pay 200, but if you buy on a store, you're gonna pay 300
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
It's quite complicated.
Uh,
I feel I have a problem. Are your feet big?
no, this problem I solved because I bought wrong and change until deal at my feet. My feet is 10.5 in UK, né? 10, United States 10.5.
Got it.
In Brazilian is 41.
41. Oh, cool. Yeah, because I have a problem. My feet are 45s. 45 to 46. So for me, it's quite complicated to buy shoes online.
But you found more. You find more bargains. You find the last one. The last one. Okay, bargain 50%, 70%.
Yeah, exactly. Every time I go to a store, the person is like, "Oh my God, this is the only one we have in the store."
Okay. Yeah, because the store just bought only one. In the grade has 150, 145, 146, 134, and a lot of 39, 40, 41, 42.
Exactly. So for me, it's very annoying, but I prefer to buy on stores because every time I buy on the internet, I have to change it. So it's kind of annoying. All right. Now, let me see which of the questions I want you guys to answer here. Question number 4. That's a good one. How do you guys think we can make online payments more secure?
More secure. How do you think online payments can be more secure? I think the virtual credit card is a good idea. It's a good way to be more secure. Some kind of accounts, secure accounts, double check. Double check is good. Is good enough. Is good to do with you buy and then you need to confirm in the cell phone. Double check, double security check. It's a good way.
That's good. That's good. Janet, what do you say? How do you think we can make them more secure?
I think two-factor authentication. I agree on the SAL. And I like virtual cards in online buying. And I use a lot of products, and I'm creating a virtual card. I'm buying and I exclude my virtual card because the virtual card can clone it. My friend have two virtual cards cloned. It's a very problem.
Jesus, two.
Because you create and use it for very a lot of time.
That's troublesome. Did she get the money back? Did she have to pay?
I don't know.
Okay. Alrighty. And what about Trump? How do you think online payments can be made more secure?
I really agree with virtual card. I use. It's very easy to, to just discard if something happens. It's very easy. Don't know about many other security options, but I don't know if you could validate your card on your app in your phone would be more secure. Like if someone gets your card and try to buy something, there will appear a confirmation, like on email login. Usually I have to, sometimes I forget and try to access my email in an anonymous tab, and it says that is security failure and recommends me to change my password, but it's just me using in my house.
Like it asks you to change your password, but you're not using it?
No, ask me to change my password because it didn't recognize where I am accessing. Like it's somewhere not or I don't usually access.
Oh, gotcha. That's really good. And that's
Mhm.
something that's happening right now, right? The apps, they have access to our GPS, so they know where we are, if we're in a known place, if we're in a very different
Mhm.
place, and then they ask for clearance, right? They want to confirm if you're really trying to do something. Because like João lives in Bahia and there's a person trying to buy a motorcycle with his credit card in Buckingham. It's like, what?
There's another thing that you can do to make it more secure that I remember now, which is two-factor authentication. I don't know if you guys have ever used, but you make a login with your Google account, for example, and you make the registration of a lot of different accounts. For example, I used in Gmail, I used in the bank account, I use on some games, and to make my login, I have to put my email or username and password and write the code that is on my app on the cell phone. But this code it changes every 1 minute, so you have to have your phone in your hands to access.
Yes. Yeah, that's really good. That's something really good. 2FA is awesome. And Google has been using it a lot. They usually use 2FAs with OTPs, which are the one-time password. Zoom does it sometimes as well. Here on Talk and Talk, we have many people using the same Zoom account. And Zoom sometimes asks the person for a one-time password they sent to the original email, because sometimes we have like a new host. So I usually use the Zoom account here on Hortolândia, São Paulo. Then another host use it on I don't know, Brasilia, but then a new host starts using it in Acre, and then the account has never been used there or in the computer. So Zoom asks for a password that's generated and has a time limit for you to use. So you're gonna go to the original email, have to have access to the email to put the code. Using that and in online payments would be really good as well. Generating codes for buying on websites. And also there are other ways to use two-factor authentication, like with your digital, with your face recognition as well, which is more difficult to have in apps, but you can use it. I think the government application here in Brazil has the face recognition, right?
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Face recognition is a good idea. It's a good save.
Yeah, it would be really cool. Imagine you're in a store, and then the cashier, instead of asking you for the password, just puts the camera in your face and
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
it.
that's it. That's a
It would be
good
really
save.
cool. All righty. Now I'm going to ask you guys question number 7, because I think it's really interesting. Ginemis, what kind of customer service do you expect from an online payment processor? When you buy something using your credit card, or you buy something through Mercado Pago, what kind of customer service, customer experience you expect from this company?
I don't know, because when do you speak with hosting? Do you speak with AI or robot? It's very very hard.
It's quite complicated. So for you, how would be the ideal customer service in this kind of services?
Repeat, please.
Exactly. Most of the time when you send a message, you need help from one of these companies, you're going to have to talk to a bot, to an AI first. It's very difficult to get help. So how do you think would be the ideal service in these situations?
Ok. Tá difícil aqui. A moment, please.
Okay, let's give them a second. What do you say, André? What kind of customer service do you expect from these processors?
I expect I like to talk with a person, but I knew it's kind of it's good to deal with a lot of people. We need to filter the subject. So begins with a chatbot, and then give us to another level, a person level. But in the beginning, it's good to use a chatbot to choose what do you like to talk about, what questions, what issues, and then identify myself, and then go to a person. I like it's good. But when it's possible in phone or in chatbot, not so in chatbot, but sometimes in phone, URA, né? Are you aware? I don't know. URA, I don't know. We talk our CPF, our identification. I then go to another person, and the person, please, what's your CPF? What's your number? Repeat everything. I like it's very, very ugly, boring. Counterproducent.
Counterproducent.
How can I say?
Exactly.
How can I say? Not producent.
Yeah, it's exactly what you say. It's counterproductive.
Counterproductive.
Exactly what you say. I agree 100%. It's such a waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you say, João? What kind of customer service do you expect from online payments processor? Is it the same as André? Is it different?
Oh, I agree with what they say, but one thing that is very important for me is to know about the shipping. I don't know if it's directly related to the payment service, but I don't know if I'm buying something in a website using online payment. It would be great if I know in real time about the shipping of my product, and or else if I can consult easily. Sometimes I didn't know where my product were. Sometimes it was in Curitiba, then 1 hour after it was in Salvador. Uh, I like to know when it's going to arrive.
That's something really important as well. And it's very annoying because some websites, they have pretty good tracking. Amazon usually shows you like where your product is all the times, but there are some websites and some processors that you never know.
Yes.
Your product maybe hasn't even left China yet. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's quite
Yes.
complicated. Yeah. Taking from what you said, Joe, I think something really important as well from these online purchases processors is also the refunding
Mm,
online is terrible because every time a purchase
yes.
is canceled, you never know where your money is, and you never know how much time it's going to take for you to get your money or your credit back, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I
And
had
then,
a problem last year. I bought a product and it arrived to me a product of another person from Alagoas. And I said like you guys can don't know deliver what I ordered, and they said no, you have to buy again. And it was a sale offer. It wasn't the same price, but I had an advantage because I bought and earned some miles points. Because I bought, there was a miles promotion.
Mhm.
But if I just wanted the product, I had to buy again in a more expensive price.
mm, 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 mm. That's completely wrong. You could sue these people. Oh my God. Because if they say, oh no, okay, you got a wrong package, we're going to send you again. We're going to give a coupon to buy a new one. You can return it to us and then we send the other thing. But like, oh, okay, fuck it. Just it's not my problem anymore. It's like, what?
Yes, makes no sense.
But was the product you received useful to you?
No, it was like huge pants for women, and there were flowers in the pants. Was okay. This isn't useful for me. I just delivered to the.
It's like, okay, now it's a present for your aunt. But exactly, I've had many trouble with that of canceling. Sometimes it's not even us who cancel the purchase. The company cancels the purchase, and then you ask the company, okay, where's my refund? They like, I have no idea. Ask your credit card. And then you ask the bank, I have no idea. Ask the company. And then one day, maybe 60 days after, the money gets back to you. If it gets back to you.
If
In
that's
this
important
case, I have the
condition.
problem and I lose the bargain. I lose the discount. I pay
Yes.
something, a notebook, and then I get back, and the lack, the gap, the time gap, and I give back, and they refund me. I lost the discount.
Yes. Exactly. And sometimes I think companies they do it on purpose, really. I don't know, but I think sometimes companies they do it on purpose. You
Oh,
can call
okay.
me a
No,
conspiracy
no. In
theorist,
this case,
but
no. In this case, it's not. Dell company was
mm,
give some discounts in notebooks and other things, and then they ended two two 2 weeks ago.
oh yeah, there's that.
Two
Oh, it
weeks.
was pretty recent.
Yeah, recent. So
Yeah, if it's
now,
a small company, you can negotiate. When it's a
no,
company as big as Dell, there's
no,
no
no.
no talk.
From now on, from now, by now, I'm I can't choose another notebook. I really need to choose another, think about the price, discounts.
It's an exhausting process. It looks easy. Oh no, I'm gonna buy a new computer.
The right
There's a lot
machine.
involved.
The right machine.
Exactly. All right, you guys. We're running out of time. It was pretty nice to talk to you guys here tonight. I want to ask before we go, is there anything you guys would like to add, would like to say?
No. I like this talk. It's like an immersion, but focus in something technology and more modern subjects.
Yeah.
I like.
Yes.
I will do another times.
Oh, that's great. And also, we started the Tech Talks last year, around the middle of the year, and it was pretty nice. And we brought a lot of talk. Now we have like, I think 10 times at week where you can do Tech Talk, so you can choose and participate. And we started with some easier topics on the Tech Talks related to technology, but also like more open, where everybody could participate. But now in some meetings, we're going to start to focus on more on tech. So for the people who are developers and want to talk about frameworks and big data and this kind of stuff, we're going to get into that field of expertise as well. So if you guys really work with technology, it's going to be really great from that one.
Okay.
Awesome. Guys, I left here in the chat a link, okay, for you guys to leave a feedback, say if you liked, if you didn't like, what we can improve, leave our suggestions. It's anonymous, so you can be pretty honest. You can say, I like the topic, the questions were great, the host was pretty crazy. You guys can be 100% honest here, okay?
Okay.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
Have an amazing night.
Meet you all.
It was nice to meet you too, André and João. And I hope to see you guys in more immersion.